Hello and welcome again to Fox Comics in beautiful downtown Marion, Illinois. And we are doing this week's comic order. And we're going to start with some of the graphic novels and Chotsky. First up, Volume 5 of Battle Angel Alita. From DC, Batman Arkham, The Penguin. Looks like a great book. From Dynamic Forces, we have Ben Reilly Spider-Man #1. A Dan Jurgens variant and signed by Dan Jurgens, and he signed only 60 of these. Comes with a certificate of authenticity from Dynamic Forces. Then also we have some CGC Venom #1 available. So those are here. That's something to look forward to. For the comics, we're going to start this week with Amazing Spider-Man from Marvel, issue 92. And there's one of the variants. And there is another variant for Spider-Man 92. Boom Studios brings us Angel, issue 3. Dark Horse Comics brings us issue 1 of Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Marvel is up next with The Avengers, issue 54. And let me see. Boom Studios is up next with book 8 of Basilisk. DC is up next with Batman the Knight, issue 3. And there's the variant from, I think that's the Batman variant. And then we also have from DC, Batman Superman World's Finest, issue 1. And there's one of the variants for that. It looks like an art germ variant as well for Batman Superman World's Finest #1. Then we have the Jerry Seinfeld in the Batmobile Getting Coffee variant. And then we have the Superman Slapping Batman variant. And then we have Batman Slapping Superman variant. So quite enjoyable, whimsical variants for that. Scout Comics is up next with Beyond the Beyond, issue 1. Titan Comics is up next with Blade Runner Origins, issue 10. From DC, we have Blue and Gold, issue 7. And up next from Aftershock, we have issue 3 of Bylines and Blood. Marvel's up next with Carnage, #1. And then we have a couple of variants for Carnage #1, as you can imagine. Yet another variant, and then yet another. Seems to have a drooling problem. Then from DC, we have Catwoman, issue 41, and the Batman variant right there. And then Toot's Pick of the Week for cover of the week. Oddly enough, I'm not sure why, but Toot really liked that variant for Catwoman. Up next we have from Top Cow and Image, The Clay People Colossus, issue 1. From Dark Horse, we have issue 4 of the 4 scheduled for Cloaked. And there's the variant cover there. Been a pretty entertaining run for the Cloaked. Up next from AWA Upshot, we have issue 4 of The Crimson Cage. From DC, we have DC Horror Presents Soul Plumber, issue 6, and that's the final issue of that run. It is 6 of 6 scheduled. There's the variant cover, and it almost looks like Stabbity Bunny that the little kid's kicking. I think that's kind of ironic. DC is up next with issue 1057 of Detective Comics. My God, I've got a crush on Lee Bermejo. That's the variant, and it is just fantastic. Next up from Marvel, we have Kieran Gillen's Eternals, The Heretic, issue 1. And a gorgeous variant cover right there for Eternals, The Heretic. DC is up next with issue 780 of The Flash. And there's your variant cover for The Flash. Behemoth Comics brings us issue 2 of Heavy Metal Drummer. How can you tell when a heavy metal drummer's knocking at your door? because the knocks slow down. There's the variant cover. I know you're all busy laughing. Image Publishing is up next with issue 13 of Homesick Pilots. And from Scout Comics, issue 4 of Impossible Jones. And Dynamite Publishing is up next with issue 8 of Red Sonja. And yes, the Frank Cho has become my A cover. I don't care what they call it. It's my A cover. And here's some of the other covers. One of these may end up being, this is the actual A cover. But it's a variant to me because of Frank Cho. Also from Dynamite, issue 6 of Jennifer Blood. DC brings us issue 74 of Justice League. Gorgeous variant cover for Justice League 74. And then obviously we had to bring in some of the Batman variants for issue 74 of Justice League. Up next, King Spawn from Image, issue 8. And there is the variant cover right there for King Spawn, issue 8. Scout Comics brings us King's Vengeance, issue 2. And then we have from Vault Comics, issue 6 of the last book you'll ever read. And then from Ablaze, we have issue 2 of Life Zero. That's my nickname for Mrs. Fox. DC brings us issue 265 of Looney Tunes. And that's my nickname for Mrs. Fox. And then DC Comics brings us Nightwing, issue 90. And the gorgeous variant cover for issue 90 of Nightwing right there. Dynamite brings us issue 5 of Nyx. From Black Caravan, we have The Pentagram of Horror. And that's issue 1 of the 5 scheduled. Also from Black Caravan, Playthings, issue 1. Boom Studios brings us issue 17 of Power Rangers. And there's the retailer incentive, and there's the 1 in 10. All right, and our last stack, we're going to start with Rain from Image Publishing from Joe Hill. And there's the whimsical variant cover. From Marvel, we have Reckoning War, Trial of the Watcher. And then we have the Peach Momoko variant. I'm guessing that's a Scotty Young, but don't hold me to that. Variant there. From DC, we have issue 5 of Refrigerator Full of Heads. Sounds like a visit to Jeffrey Dahmer's house. There's the variant cover there. Boom Studios brings us issue 5 of Regarding the Matter of Oswald's Body. From Oni Press, we have issue 1 of Rick and Morty's Infinity Hour. And also from Oni Press, issue 1 of Rick and Morty's Present Morty's Run. From DC, we have issue 5 of Robbins. And there's the variant cover for Robbins, issue 5. From Valiant Publishing, we have Shadowman, issue 7. That's the pre-order edition. I forgot to bring the other cover, but it's less wonderful. Image Publishing brings us issue 10 of The Silver Coin. And there's the variant cover for Silver Coin. Stephen King's Sleeping Beauties from IDW brings us issue 10. From Image Publishing, we have issue 1 of Slumber. Also from Image Publishing, we have Spawn the Scorched. And continuing their wonderful knockoff of Marvel covers for variants. There's Scorched there. And then we have from Image Publishing, Chip Zdarsky's Stillwater, The Escape, issue 1. Dark Horse brings us The Sword of Hyperborea, issue 3. And there's the variant cover there. From Image Publishing, we get issue 11 of Time Before Time. DC brings us the last issue of Titans United, issue 7 out of 7 scheduled. And there's the variant cover for that. Image Publishing's up next with issue 35 of The Walking Dead Deluxe. There's the variant cover for Walking Dead Deluxe, issue 35. Also from Image Publishing, issue 5 of What's the Furthest Place from Here? Mrs. Fox asks me that all the time. DC brings us issue 785 of Wonder Woman. And there's the variant cover for Wonder Woman 785. And then there's the International Women's Day cover for Wonder Woman 785. Also from DC, Wonder Woman Evolution, issue 5. And there's the beautiful variant cover for Wonder Woman Evolution, issue 5. And then finally, from Marvel, we have issue 5 of X Lives of Wolverine. And several variant covers for that as well. And that looks like it for the comics this week. Remember, all of these items will go on sale tomorrow, Wednesday, March 16th, here at Fox Comics in beautiful downtown Marion, Illinois. Thanks.